Hello guys, and welcome to another Nintendo Switch Online NES Showcase video, and today they added quite a lot of NES games on here. Some of them are pretty crazy, and some of them are really funny. Like, this is one of the craziest lineups we got for NES games so far. This stretches, like, all of these 7 games here. But yeah, the first one that I wanted to check out is Donkey Kong Jr. Math. I've actually talked about this one before in the Donkey Kong tier list video that well, specifically, like, Mario versus Donkey Kong tier list video that I did with the Beach. And yeah, there isn't really much to this one, but it is pretty funny. Because this is straight up just like a educational game, but it's like, not very good. So we just kind of have to, like, add up and multiply these numbers here. I guess until we get the correct number. But yeah, it's just really funny that they added this on here. Okay, there we go. It's really just, like, it's literally just a calculator, but with, like, Donkey Kong Jr. on it. This is barely a game. It's just pretty funny. Let's see. Let's just play this a little bit anyway. I guess, like, if, like, there's a kid who wants to learn, like, a little bit of math, they could, like, play this. But there really isn't much to this one. I think this was on Virtual Console as well, which might be why this is on here, but it doesn't make it any less funny. But let's move on to the next game. We have Urban Champion. I am very surprised that we didn't get this sooner. Like, this really seems like something that would have been here from, like, launch. But this game, from what I've heard, isn't very good. Yeah, it's not very good, but I guess, like, Nintendo wants you to remember this game anyway, because this is one of the black box titles. And it was on 3D Classics as well. I mean, it's not horrible. It's just, like, just kind of, eh. I do like how the visuals look, though. I do like the style here. It does kind of, like, has that, like, quintessential, like, classic NES look to it. But this was, like, on 3D Classics and everything, which I thought was pretty funny. But, yeah. Not much to this game, but let's move on to the next one here. We have Golf. I actually played the arcade version of this recently, and yes, there is an arcade version of this game. It's on, it's called Versus Golf. Like, I am just surprised that even exists. Okay, let's try that again. But Mario's actually in this, technically. So I guess you could technically say that this is the first Mario Golf game. But it is very primitive. Like, even compared to, like, the other golf games on NES. But yeah, the arcade version of this is very similar, but it's very interesting that they made it as well. And I played it at too many games. But yeah, this is one of the most common black box NES titles as well. Since you could find this, like, at a retro game store for, like, only $5. But yeah, the next game here is Mach Rider. And I've heard some interesting things about this game, since I know the song in this game got a remix in Melee. And apparently this character was considered for Smash and Melee as well. So that's pretty interesting. And think it was also part of the Grinch leak as well. It was like one of the leaks for Smash Ultimate, but they never ended up becoming a character here. You know, this is pretty fun. I actually kind of like this. I heard this game was kind of underrated. It is a little difficult, because it is an NES game, after all, but this is kind of fun. It is kind of, like, interesting. But yeah, I hope the character from this game does come to Smash at some point. That would be a really cool, like, NES-era rep. But yeah, let's move on to the next game here. There's quite a lot of them here. But next we have Solar Jetman. And I'm assuming, yeah, this was made by Rare, because it's credited with Xbox Game Studios. Actually, like, 2 of the games here were developed by Rare. Seems like they're adding quite a lot of Rare games on NSO. I'm just kind of surprised that we don't have, like, Diddy Kong Racing, Banjo-Tooie, or Donkey Kong 64 on, the Nintendo 64 library yet. But yeah, let's see. I have never heard of this game before. Okay, that is a pretty impressive cutscene for the NES, I'll give it that. Oh, I like these animations, actually. That is actually really smooth for the NES. Yeah, I haven't heard of this game before, but it actually seems pretty impressive for the NES in terms of, like, graphics and, like, animations and things. But yeah, move on to the next game made by Rare here, because this was also credited for Xbox Game Studios here. I am really hoping they add those N64 games that a lot of people have been wanting by Rare soon. And also, like, Conquer on the Mature app. Like, I am surprised that they haven't done that, like, when they launched it, because that is a game that a lot of people have been asking for. Okay, race to the finish. This is kind of fun. It is kind of simple, but I wouldn't say this is bad. I do feel like Rare did make some, like, pretty impressive NES games. Okay. Yeah, even though I haven't heard of this before, this isn't bad. Oh, they're actually, like, okay, there's, like, different missions here. Okay, but let's move on to the final game here. And we have The Mystery of Atlantis, made by Sunsoft. Okay, maybe this will be good. Sunsoft generally makes some pretty good games. Okay, yeah, this definitely seems like a pretty early NES game, judging by the graphics here. But the music is pretty good, though. But that's a given, since it's a Sunsoft game. This is weird. Yeah, this does seem pretty primitive. Like, since it is, like, such an early NES game here. Not bad, but... Are they, like, pooping on you or something? That is weird. That is crazy. I can't wait to show this to the beach. What do you even do here? This is just weird. Yeah, your projectiles is kind of odd. Yeah, this is just... They do give you a lot of lives here, but this is, like, such a weird game. I have never heard of this before. Okay. Oh, wow. That is, like, really simple. So, okay. Okay, I actually do like the music. Okay. Okay, I will vibe with that music, though. That is pretty good. Oh, okay, you could, like, pass them when they hide in their shells. Okay, this game isn't too bad. It's just really simple. Just considering, like... This does seem like an early NES game. That first level, though, was just kind of weird. Like, this definitely seems like a very, like... Just, like, kind of early to mid-80s style game here. Just, like, in terms of, like, simplicity and everything. When I think of Sunsoft games, I think of, like, the late NES era. Like, with Gimmick and everything, but... This isn't bad. It's just really weird. It's, like, not that hard, either. Even though I died a bunch of times in, like, the first area, it just... I was just trying to get the hang of it. But yeah, just a really weird and interesting batch of games here. But I'm not complaining. Donkey Kong Jr. Math being on here is actually hilarious. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. And make sure to check out my Discord server and Twitter if you want to. Goodbye.